Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings II and our Viking roleplay series. So before we unpause and start playing, I want to show you guys a couple things I noticed here with our family. So first of all, I'm looking at our son. He is not doing so well. Now, he has a great personal combat skill. Look at that, 89. He has some awesome traits here that are pretty good. I mean, obviously we saw him get the brawny one, but yeah, he's a berserker. I think he might have got the charitable from us. He's brave, proud, ambitious, but he has grape hawks, and he's a lunatic. So if we play as him, if he lives long enough for us to play as him, then, I mean, he could end up dying from that. Does increase his health a bit, but he might have fairly good health, so he could end up living with the syphilis for a long time. And so we do play as him, given he's 26 and we're only 43 ourselves. So I mean, if we lived, like, let's say we lived another 20 years, he'd be in his 40s by the time we took control of him, and everything could change at that point. But I doubt he's going to be losing the lunatic trait. And so yeah, we'd be a lunatic, and that'd be interesting. We don't really get to play. I think in our last roleplay series we got a lunatic like one time, and then he died like almost immediately, and so we never got to play as him. And he only has one kill though, and that's it. That was for the duel, one of the duels he did. And his stats are actually looking pretty decent, and his intrigue has dropped a lot, and he's our spy master. So I kind of feel like I almost want to appoint him to a different position, but the marshal, yeah, I mean, we could appoint him to this marshal position. I think that is what we're going to do, since he's kind of garbage at this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's switch him, change counselor position, and we're going to make him our marshal, which of course will piss off this character, though he's fairly irrelevant, so he should be my marshal. Alright, because he just got a pretty good martial skill at this point. So we're going to have him train troops. And so that did place him in the spy master position. He's actually not bad at it, so he actually didn't get a penalty. And he was better than our son was, so we'll just keep him there, and he won't care that we moved him. He has no reason to change that out. So let's go ahead and have him scheme again. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, we could have him try and steal technology as well. We do get technology pretty dang slow, so it might be worth it. But we've already assigned him, so there's nothing to be done about it right now. So that's our son. I just want to show you guys how he's looking right now. And it could end up being pretty interesting if we ever get to play as him. Looking at Floki, I didn't really notice much about him. He's still pretty young. He's 9 years old. Not really much to note on him. However, the last thing I wanted to mention with our family is if we look at the Harald Snake-in-the-Eye, our previous character, you look at his father Ragnar, and so you look at all of our uncles and all the main characters you start out here. One thing I found really interesting is the fact that our character was the only one who didn't die peacefully, not in battle or a duel. If you look at Ivor, he died a natural death at 59 years old. Bjorn also died a natural death at 56 years old. Halfdan, he died of cancer, and Ube died of pneumonia. So I just thought that was kind of interesting that we didn't, our character was the only one who died in battle. So we've got the armor smith, so we're gonna get some armor getting constructed here, and hopefully we get a good one again, like we did with the weapon. So we want the best quality set of armor we can get. So after the duel, King Uni of Island asked me for advice on fighting. So we've seen this before. And so we could always give him a bit of advice here. Well, why not? He's the leader of our order, so our society, so we want him to be respectable. And so she's finished up her education, and it wasn't great. And she's just one of the little girls in our prison. So she's a Christian. Again, I think we'll just keep all the Christians locked up so that we can use them later. So during the afternoon, I went to check on the progress of Master Toller. And I walked in to see him getting my courtier Ivor to help him with the forging process. Alright, so this is... So she was our previous concubine. And this is a child that she had with somebody else. Perhaps after she was no longer a concubine, and we can't see who his father was, excuse me. So I can say I'm glad to see that he is helping Ivor to be strong, and then he'll get the brawny trait. Or we can do this one, which is exactly what we do, because again, we've done this before, and yeah, he's an angry dude, and I just see him going in there, being kind of mad that he's paying for this dude to, and it's just Ivor. It's just he's the son of our previous concubine. So yeah, I think we would do this one. And it's a very small chance that we're going to get a better piece of work. So this isn't so much about, oh, let's get a better weapon out of it, because yeah, I highly doubt we will. And she's actually decent, intricate web weaver. Again, just one of the Christians in her prison, and she's the one with the rat. So this pleases me. She's turning out decent. I think it's interesting though, this character here. And the war camp has been constructed, so we're gonna want to get something else built. And we have the ritual hunt. Tonight, the mead hall has been inflamed by rumors of a great wolf wandering through the forest. The man who spotted the beast claims that it is without doubt one of Fenrir's sons escaped from his frozen prison. The older members of the lodge agree. So it's our duty to track and slay the beast. So I could say I could use you, Uni, and then he'll come along. Is he our friend now? No, he's not our friend. I don't think we have any friends, actually. We got no friends. We should have an ambition for that. Don't you get an ambition for that if you don't have any friends? No, we don't. We can say I could use you. We can say I will need your skills, Kettlemund, and this is, I have no idea who this is. It says he's a chief, but that's only because his wife is a chief. A chiefess, I should say. I would have nobody by my side, but whoever this guy is. Or gal, excuse me. Alright, well, I would say the man is raving. There is no such beast. I would say we'd do Uni, since we just dueled him and we just instructed him. Trying to be friends with this guy. To the good Viking king, Canute, staying idle is not in warrior's blood. I hence invite you to aid me against my enemies. I promise to put a good word for you on the... Okay, so does he even have the ability to put in a good word for us? He's not a hero. I'll put in a good word for you. Glad to accept. May the weapon taste... Okay, so this is... He just wants us to join this war with him, which is against this guy here. Oh yeah, we're just gonna have to deny him, because we have other matters to attend to. Rumors are great. Rumors are that great spoilers are waiting behind. So yeah, we'll accept this. We'll loot it eventually, at some point. Let's just take a look at where it's at. Back into England. Great. It's one of the harder places to raid, because they're looking kind of strong there. That king. So the set of armor is done. He brought me a sturdy box that contains items. My hands are shaking. Let's open the lid. So we get splint mail armor. So I don't think we got a level 3 one. I think it's just a level 2 one. But that's okay. It's still better than what we previously had. So if we look at this, yeah, this is what we're currently wearing right now. It's quality 2, so you get the morale damage plus 5% that we had before, a little bit more prestige, same level of martial, and a little bit more personal combat skill. All right, so let's go ahead and equip that. And then we can always send this one to our son. Kind of keep him alive a little bit longer. I suppose we could send that to him. Yeah, why not? Increase his prestige as well. I think he's wearing a garbage one right now. I don't know if he'll switch over to it. I assume he will. I would think the AI would be, able to switch armors. Didn't increase our personal armor skill. Personal combat skill at all. I don't think it's registered yet. So what we need to go ahead and do is give up, yeah, it definitely hasn't registered yet because it's a chainmail armor. So we're gonna give up the chainmail armor. I guess we'll wait a second. Let's finish up this event. Before we leave for this perilous journey to slay the monster that is menacing my subjects, just make an offering to Odin. Yeah, sure. Let's take a look here. 50 gold, so basically how much gold? We're charitable. Yeah, there's no reason to assume that we wouldn't just offer the most amount here. All right, the ritual hunt. The time has come for us to leave the safe confines of civilization and venture forth in the dark domain of the monster plaguing my lands. With Uni and Odin's protection, I'm sure to track down this creature and put an end to the threat it poses to my subjects once and for all. So let the hunt begin. And the search for the great wolf has brought my expedition through a deep forest. As I make my way through the wilderness, sharpening my senses to look for any trace of the creature, my mind keeps returning to the nature of the beast itself, and to any knowledge about its kind that I've acquired in my past hunts. Like I say, I'm sure I know something. Uni, you surely must know something about this creature. So, we are not a learned man. We really don't know much about anything. We're not the smartest of individuals. That doesn't necessarily reflect intelligence, just more your knowledge, I suppose, and your desire to learn new knowledge. But we're not a bookish person, so yeah, we probably don't know shit. And we don't really hunt that much either. One thing I'm noticing, now that we have the armor on, our martial is now at 30, which is ridiculously high. 45 when you add in all the other modifiers you get. I was looking at our wife. She doesn't really have a very good rating there. Personal combat skill is 125 now. So much higher. It was at 123, but with that armor in there. 125, not bad. So his learning is 7, so it's better than ours. He's also, the leader of our society, so I would assume we'd ask him. He'd more likely know about this wolf. So we'll see what he knows. And so this guy was here, man. They're just like flying through leaders here, aren't they? Oh, wait a minute, is that an old one? That has got to be an old one. Yeah, okay, that's got to be an old message there. Yeah, Arnie died a while ago. All right, I was just looking at that wrong, or something I just hadn't clicked through that. So, a warrior in my lodge is a poor duelist at best. It is shameful for someone like her to be so woefully unready should the wolf warriors call upon her aid. Perhaps I should encourage her to spar with another member. Okay, so is this like us giving them? This is, like us giving them missions. She needs confidence. Marina should be an easy match. So her personal combat skill is absolute garbage. So she would be able to beat her, though, because she's one-eyed, possessed, stressed, severely injured. Yeah, she's in a bad state. We could say that Subverkers should provide an even challenge. We have the best teacher is failure. Saga is the woman for the job. And so it's an even better one. She's a shield maiden as well. So I feel like we'd probably not promote the idea of like picking on somebody weaker, even though we're cruel or whatever. We're also a very honorable person in a way, honest and charitable. Yeah, I feel like we would probably want a challenge. That's the way we kind of have dealt with things in our own life. So yeah, I'd say we'd want a challenge. We'd want an even match. We want her to do well, but we also want her to be challenged. That's the only way you're going to learn. So we're going to do that one, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if we'll get an event for this. His personal combat skill is less now. Let's go back to her and see if she died. She didn't die. She did get wounded, though. She got dual experience. I don't know if she won or not. Guess we'll see. I don't know if we'll even get an event about that. Oh, yeah, we did get an event, and she was soundly beaten down, who barely broke a sweat. All right, she suffers some minor injuries, but I'm sure they will only serve to build character. And, I mean, once she heals from her wounds, she'll actually have better personal combat skill. And she thinks I chose her opponent poorly, and so we're going to lose a little bit of renown from that. Could even become bitter rivals, although it doesn't look like that's the case. The ritual hunt. The great wolf is resting by a riverside, his long snout red with dried up blood. Finding the beast at its weakest gives us a considerable advantage against it, yet we must also be careful not to underestimate this formidable opponent, especially now that we are so close to succeeding in our quest. So finally, death to the vile monster, or I'm not sure about this anymore. So we could shamefully return home, leaving the beast to its rest, and become a craven. So finally, death to the vile beast is, of course, the one we're going to do. We'll gain piety, 99% chance that we will slay the great beast, 1% chance of being injured, and only a 0.2% chance of failing. I'd assume that has been affected by all of our ratings, our personal combat skill, and all that kind of good stuff. And that's probably why it's such a good high chance here. The great wolf fights to the very end, but we are soon able to corner it and pierce through its hide a few times, keeping the creature at bay with our spears, and patiently wait for the bleeding to weaken enough to strike again. I land the final blow through the wolf's skull, pushing the creature on the ground, finally vanquished. Alright, so I'll make a trophy out of it, and this will give us that wolf tooth that we saw somebody else had, and that has the effect of reducing the attrition that our armies will face, personal combat skill +5, gaining a bit of prestige, and also King Uni is going to get an opinion increase. We could burn its remains, which would result in more piety, or I would bring my carcass back to my fellow warriors, which would result in more prestige. I would probably make a trophy out of it, I assume. Yeah, let's make a trophy out of it. Well, I guess, you know what, we were charitable. You could always donate it or whatever. But we got the wolf tooth down. And now our personal combat skill is even higher, 130. I almost want to see how high we can get it. Good God, that is like really high, 130. That's definitely the highest I think I've had a character get. And yeah, that's just that. We're getting higher numbers now. Everybody's been inspired by our hunt. So the mad dog, this is Samar, and somebody told me this symbol also makes the TH sound, the sound, so I guess that'd be like Sumarlithi, I guess. Had somehow managed to summon the courage up to challenge you to a home gang, and I'm just butchering this sentence here. If you accept, you and Sumarlithi will meet in single combat in a small... Okay, so of course we got to accept it, and he has got terrible combat rating, and he is our vassal as well. I don't know why all of our vassals are wanting to fight us here, and here it's all Arnie's kids. Yeah, first it was his younger son. And now it's his, one of his other kids. I don't know there. Let me just take a look and see. It says, okay, so he was a little bit older than him. I don't know why the youngest ones are the ones that are getting picked. I guess they just have higher prestige or whatever higher rating that the vassals want them ruling. But, or I guess I should say the council. I don't know how many vassals they actually have. But yeah, Arnie's kids have just caused us a lot of problems, man. But whatever, I accept the challenge. I don't know why they're like so adamant on fighting us. They don't even have the combat skill to do it. And let's see what happens. He immediately hurls himself at you, but you can block his flurry of blows with your shield. Use it to heave him in an arc over your shoulder. As he sails towards the ground behind you, you swiftly turn around and connect the blade of your axe with his throat, and he's dead before he hits the ground. A clean kill. So we gain 200 prestige, and again, they now have a new ruler here. All right, so just taking a look here, it does look like one of the other kids of Arnie has taken over. He has an even lower combat rating. He's a Craven though, so I would be really, really surprised if he challenged us to a fight. Yeah, I highly doubt he will. It looks like he has a son as well that would be the one to take over. So this would likely be the last son of Arnie that we see here, and he is actually rivaled with our son. Okay, so if he was to duel anybody, he'd duel him, I would assume. Alright, yeah, so that should hopefully be the last issue that we face from the Sons of Arnie. Let me just take a look at our factions here. I'm kind of curious. Of course he would start a faction. Alright, well, if we get any events to, like, discourage him from being in factions, we might want to take advantage of that. Just seeing if there's anything in here that might want to do. Summon a Lodge Commander. I think we actually have a Commander trait to give out. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, we haven't really appointed any commanders, in fact. So, yeah, we should probably go and do that. Let's get anybody who doesn't have it. Well, he's a steward, so we won't appoint him. Is anybody not already? It looks like everybody has a job. Well, we can give our bastard son the commander position. Why not? He doesn't have anything else to do with his life. And there's also this guy. He's pretty garbage. They're all not very good, honestly. Just looking at traits and stuff, I think we'll go with him. Alright, so that'll leave still 3 commander positions open. And we don't really have very many herdsmen appointed yet, which these are like our... I don't know when I appointed him, but apparently I did. So let's appoint somebody. We could do the Jarl here, or give him some other position. Maybe we wouldn't make him a herdsman. But maybe this guy? Yeah, let's make him herdsman, give him that position. And that's probably going to be it. And I'm not going to put this guy as a herdsman. He doesn't like us, and we don't like him. So I need to give him a position, and it's going to be something other than herdsman. Standard bearer. Very prestigious post here. Law speaker. Yeah, you know what? We'll give him this one. Maybe he'll be pleased with that. Not quite. It did improve his opinion a little bit, though. So there is that. Alright, so let's just play. We haven't really made much progress here. We've been about 6 months in this episode so far because we had so many events happening. Of course, we have this guy here again. He is continued to try and raid us. So let's go ahead and raise up our army here. Let's see if we can't battle him. We should be able to get into this. This time he's going to try and flee, but we're going to chase him. Chase him down. I think he did get away. Yeah, he went straight to his ships. Of course he did, the coward. Alright, well, we can just go ahead and dismiss him. Let's see if he raises them up again. So we have to raid here in England. I'm still waiting to get the dang title here. I don't know if we're going to. Honestly, it sure feels like it's never going to happen. We could just declare war like on this guy here. And again, just do the force the vassalization. Oh yeah, that's right. We can only do that one, the better one time in our life. Could just do a border dispute as well. Which, you know, pisses some people off. I've been trying to do this like the the legit way here, guys, but I had a lot of luck with it, getting the claims. So if we wanted to do a dispute over right there, I think that might be what we in fact are going to do. And then after that, maybe we'll go raiding, get our money supplies, our treasury back up. Right now we have a good treasury, and so yeah, I assume we're just going to go to war with him and increase our holdings here. So yeah, let's do that. Let me just see if there's anything else I need to do beforehand. I wish we had better commanders, so I think, yeah, before we declare war, let's go ahead and do this. This is what led us astray here. We went to go do something else. And I meant to take a look to see if we wanted to hire anybody, which we do. I'm just looking for that summon lodge commander. Also, let me just see if there's anything that we can do here. I don't think so. Of course, we can go berserk. It's always an option as well. If we want to become a berserker. And you know what? We are angry, dude. Someone might get hurt, of course, if we do this. And so we can get the berserker trait. But yeah, we're angry dudes. I guess it makes sense, and we're cruel, so we probably wouldn't give a shit about hurting somebody. So, sure, why not? Decreases our diplomacy, of course, which our diplomacy is just kind of average for the most part. Of course, personal combat skills goes up by 25, though. Good God, that puts us at 155. Wow. All right, and I'm really curious to see how high we can get it. And same trade opinion plus 10. All right, yeah, let's go berserk. Why not? I keep getting distracted on that event, but this one does require renown, so if we're going to do it, might as well do it. Someone give me an axe, I roar. The crowd gasps as I start swinging around, some scrambling and panic to get out of my way. One brave soul, Toller, steps in front of me accepting the challenge. When we are done, we are laughing heartily. I like your rage, brother, he says, wiping the sweat from his brow. Okay. He did get injured, I think. So we're going to gain the berserker trait, and it looks like he is impressed with us. All right, so personal combat skill of 155, guys. Good God, that is high. Yeah, that is amazing. And we got 39 kills at this point as well. And still people in our dungeon if we wanted to get that even higher. Prestige is looking at 3,400 right now. And I never did build here in a capital. I've been getting distracted. So yeah, we got to do that. Let's see what we want to get. So could always get another bunch of galleys here. As our armies get larger, we will need that. So yeah, let's go and do that. Get a few more ships. Makes sense, I think. So let me see if we have enough renown. I don't even know what our renown's at right now. It looks like our renown is 262. I want to say it was 300 in order to take this. Yeah, it does look like it's 300. So we're not there yet. But I think we get renown fairly quickly. I want to say we do. Let me just take a look at the threats. Yeah, that's right. He's a bit of a threat, of course. But yeah, we get the renown pretty quick. Yeah, we're already almost at 300. We got some stuff happening over here. I'm hearing sounds. So yeah, that's nothing to be worried about. And we got the training grounds constructed. Okay. So let's get something else built here then. And we're gonna do. Let's just take a look. We could do the weaponsmith. We could do that. Let's do the housecarl one. Why not? And we can also build up over there as well, which we've been trying to build this up some. It's actually not a great place. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put an earth hill fort here. All right, so that's been constructed, and we should have the 300 renown. Nope, not yet. I need to let this go just a little bit longer. One more month here. There we go. We're at 315. So let's go ahead and take that decision and see who we get. Promising member of the Wolf Warriors is eager to. Okay, so let's take a look at him. And he's pretty decent. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, I expect great things from you. And then we'll make him a commander. And he will help lead our troops. So yeah, we're gonna go and declare war. It looks like he's actually busy right now. I don't know how many troops he has. He has 2.74 thousand, or 76,000, excuse me. And on top of that, he's got, you know, all his vassal troops as well. Not too worried about it, guys. Let's just go ahead and declare war on him. And is he related to us at all? No, it doesn't look like it. I didn't know because, you know, obviously our uncle once ruled these lands. So we want to do the border dispute right here. Where's this one? I actually know where that is. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so you can do the border dispute there instead. But yeah, we won't. I think that's where that is. It's not really highlighting it the way I thought it would, like it does that one. Maybe it's not. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's supposed to be like bordering us. Oh, it's right there. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. All right, so that does border us right here. That's the reason why I didn't even realize we had this. Oh, okay, because that was under him. Okay, that's who that guy was. I was wondering where his other lands was. All right, so yeah, we got control of that as well, and this one too. Okay. I didn't realize he had land over there. He actually has a lot more land than I thought, and he's a lot more powerful than I thought. So he could really cause some issues if he wanted to. But anyway, I'm getting distracted, guys. So let's go ahead and get this war declared. So again, there are some penalties to doing this, but man, we just can't seem to get... We can't seem to get it done, the claim, man. So let's raise our troops up. And we're going to go ahead and just raise our own up. I don't think we'll raise the troops of our vassals right now. Okay, I'm not sure if I'd gotten them. All right, let's go and bring all the troops over to here. And we'll attempt to engage with his forces. We'll leave a small army here. You know what, let's go ahead and start moving over there now. Oh, well, I should probably make sure that we have... Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to win anyways. Alright, victory! Alright, so we did it. If you know why I say that victory, I don't know if you guys played the first Rome Total War, but when your general would win, you'd always say that. And it's a little bit of an inside joke between the wife and I, because we actually used to play that game. We couldn't play together because I don't think it had hot seat at that point. I think the first one that had hot seat was it Medieval? Medieval 2 Total War? Either that one or the Kingdoms one that came after that. We started playing that Total War with the hot seat where we play together and you take turns. But before that, we'd just watch each other playing. I think I watched her play an Egypt campaign. And yeah, so it was just a little inside joke and we say it all the time. If you're curious why I say it like that. So we're trying to take this. Again, I don't actually have anybody leading these troops right now. I'm trying to get engaged with these guys. What we're going to do is we'll just create 2 separate armies here. And go after him, and then we'll have this one here. We'll just merge these guys. And we'll look at the commanders who we have available after we get all these guys joined up, because that's where our general is going to be. And it looks like they're calling a bunch of people into this conflict. Probably his vassals. Let's go and merge these guys. And maybe move. Somebody showed me how you could use this to move troops around. I didn't know that. So yeah, that's actually pretty helpful. So like if we wanted to move, yeah, I mean, that kind of looks a little bit better. So go ahead and do that. And obviously we're going to be in charge of the center. Let's go and place our next best commander in charge there. I could also have put him here, I suppose. You know, that's probably what we should do. He should probably lead there. And so we'll just place Uhtred here. We always have Uhtred fighting with us. And our son. Yeah, our bastard son. Why not? So let's go ahead and get these guys set up as well. Of course, we're going to have him set into the center. And then we don't have enough commanders right now. These guys are named the same thing. That's not confusing at all. They got the same exact name. All right, well, they will they'll fight together. All right, so we need to get down here, make sure he doesn't attack any of our territory. It looks like he went straight for our capital. They do have a large force there, 2,700 men, but not comparable to us, of course. And yeah, he just keeps on calling his vassals in here. We have achieved victory here. Is there anything else left to take? Looks like that is a no, but we can keep looting there, I guess, if we wanted to. But yeah, I kind of just want to get this war done with. There's no point on looting territory that we're about to take for ourselves. So we'll come over here and take this one next. Maybe we'll go after the capital, in fact. You know, yeah, let's go after the capital. I think that'd be the best way to do this. All right, so let's go and attack. He's 2,700 men. He's about to get 34 more. Not that they're going to make much of a difference there. And easy victory. And one of our vassals can be discouraged from associating with any factions. And we're no longer, somebody was saying that, you know, because we were paranoid, we should always do this. We're no longer paranoid, though, so we don't have to do it. Is he currently in a faction? I guess that's the real matter we should consider. Oh, he's the chief there. You know, we should do it anyway just because we hate these guys. Yeah, I think we should do it just because, yeah, I'm tired of Arnie's sons. Yeah, threaten the vassal. And we pulled some people out of their hidey holes. We're doing a little battle there as well, and he's bringing a lot of troops, in fact. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think he'll get there in time, though. All right, so we have one here. Let's go and attack these guys now. We're sitting at 25% right now, and you are forgiven. And he's not going to attack us there. To get another victory here, 31% now. My steward, Volpe, tells me that his efforts at praise my name. Okay, so excellent. And I think that has resulted in us getting, like, yeah, a ton of troops. But I guess we can go ahead and make use of them. Why not? I don't know. These are not the religious ones, I don't think, right? That want. I didn't actually read the event. Maybe I should have. I don't think that's the religious ones, though. So it should. They shouldn't be irritated that they're having to fight people from the same religion. I don't actually know, though. All right, so let's go and bring these guys in over here. Got them sieging the castle, the capital down. They do have a fairly large army kind of stomping around over here, but again, not able to take the army that we have there. And does he have anything to take here? He does. We can get his temple next. Okay, so we'll go and siege that down. We're at 37% right now, and we have pulled out all those people, which is great. There's gonna be a lot of money that we can get and sacrifices we can make and all that kind of good stuff. And we can actually righteously imprison several people now. We can righteously imprison this guy for what? What is he doing? I don't know. Let's take a look. So, known plots. It looks like he is attempting to... He's trying to kill our son. All right, well, that's a problem. We cannot have that. And our son is trying to kill him. So, I think that's the other, yeah. And he's known as Red Cheeks, by the way. They're just trying to kill each other. Well, I don't want him killing our son. And once we found that out, we'd probably have an issue with that. So we can righteously imprison him. But the council does not support this. They are very much against this. So we'd get tyranny for doing it. Would we care, though? And we'd only have a 33% chance. You know what? We probably wouldn't do it while we're at war. But I don't think we'd care, honestly. That the council doesn't want us to do it. I don't think we'd give two shits. So we don't want them to go all the way over there because they now have a decent sized army there. So we're gonna have to wait until we get these guys in here. And it just looks like this is gonna be a big old battle. 9,300 men against 4,500, somewhere around there. We're at 59% now. Nothing left to siege here now. So might as well go ahead and move. We'll move over here. All right, it's a big battle here. And again, even though it's a fairly large battle on both sides, they of course, couldn't compare. Let's go ahead and sacrifice her, right? She's a shield maiden. I mean, she'd be great to recruit, honestly. She has, she got stewardship. I was gonna say her combat, her martial skills all right. Her martial skills not all right though. All right, let's just make a sacrifice to Odin. All right, so we've got this two armies here. Let's go and have him like chase them down, and he will siege over here. Just trying to get this wrapped up. We're at 93% right now. Should be wrapped up soon. And I don't know if we'll be able to catch him. We'll keep going after him though. Many years of my life have been spent dedicated to the Wolf Warriors, performing missions and tasks in the interest of order and its hero. Today, all the effort has been rewarded as I have become the new hero. My fellows now look to me for leadership and guidance. And leadership and guidance I shall provide. So it looks like we are now the leader of the society. And our son would take over. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize he was that high ranking. But yeah, apparently he is. Okay, so yeah, he would take over. So it looks like the Wolf Warriors is going to be in our hands for a very long time. And we look exactly alike, don't we? Look at us. He has the same haircut, the same beard. And we got a little bit more, a little bit of painter. I don't know if that's painter tattoos, but on our face. But yeah, we look like exactly the same. He even wears the same hat because I think he's a hero now. He's sitting at 87 personal combat skill right now. Yeah, he is a hero. So yeah, he's ranked all the way up in the society already. That was fairly quick, man. Our son is about it. I wonder if he got any other kills. We have 40. He still has just one. He went all the way up there without having to kill many people, which is incredible, impressive. All right, so that's good news. All right, so we almost finished up this war, guys, and that's it right there. All right, so we can go ahead and end it. Offer peace. God, he had a lot of vassals that he pulled in. I don't know if any of those are allies rather than just vassals. I didn't actually, I didn't even take a look and see what allies he had because I didn't care. I'm reckless. So it's ended. We have won. We gained ourselves a new province. All right, so let's get all our men back home. And we'll probably just expand everybody. And we did finish building a couple things. All right. And yeah, we pulled out some more people out of, we have to deal with that now. We got to go through the dungeon again and deal with all them. We'll kind of wait to do that because we're getting kind of close to the episode being over, and we haven't really got very far. We got about 2 years so far. So we're going to try and play a little bit longer and get something done. So we're still building there. Let's go and take a look to see if anything changed here. Nope, not really. I was wondering if it would change at all with the new lands. It looks like our son will be the one to get that, though that might not have registered yet. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and wait. Let's see what happens here. I'm curious to see who's going to get what lands. So, young Asa has finished up her training, and she's a thrifty clerk. Okay. More people that we could, arrange a marriage for or whatever. One of our leaders or commanders. All right, so let's go and dismiss the levies, and then let's bring this guy down here. Apparently that also dismissed those Danish warriors that we had as well. So there's something I was going to do after I did that. I already forgot. I said I wasn't going to do the intrigue. God, what the hell was it that I was going to do? All right, I guess it wasn't important because I've forgotten. Man, I could have... Oh, yes, that's right. We were looking to see the titles. Title loss in succession, because I'm curious if anything changed here. Nothing did. All right, so same situation. So we can go and start building here, I guess, as well. Though it does look like... Okay, so this is not actually in our hands. That's why it didn't change at all. Yes, that's right. Because he didn't personally own it. The guy that we were fighting, the king, has said one of his vassals. So he's a new vassal of ours then. All right. Do we have any people in prison that we might want to let go? No, not really. Okay. So good to know. So let's go ahead and build in these lands. So we're going to build here. And I guess we can go and get the House Carl here. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. House Carl training ground. And where's the other one I was building? Right here. So we're going to get... let's get the Earth Hill Fort here. All right, awesome. How many troops does the King of England have? Because I think we're going to be raiding him next. That's going to be the next goal here. And King Haakon, the Liberator of England, still in charge here. I guess he was pretty young when he took over. 55 personal combat skill, which is pretty good for the Christians over here. And 26 martial, and about the same amount of troops as we have. Yeah, pretty dang close. That's not counting vassals and allies. And it looks like our son has declared war on this guy right here to try and gain his lands here. Well, that's quite ambitious of you, son. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. But I don't think you're going to win on this one. We could always join the war to help him out, and maybe we will. I think we will ask if we can join his conflict. Although I don't know. I don't know if it's going to let me do that. If we get the event to do it, we'll definitely do it. But yeah, I don't know that I can actually join his conflict. Let's just take a look and see if I can find it here. Yeah, we might not be able to. Offer a concubine. Oh, we can offer a concubine. Well, he doesn't have a... Yeah, you know what? We should probably offer him a concubine because he has not had any kids yet with his wife. And she is... Well, she's still pretty young. She's 20 years old. I don't remember who she is. Okay, I don't even remember arranging this marriage. Oh, you know what? We didn't arrange it. He arranged it for himself. And she's not a terrible pick as far as stats go. I don't know why they haven't had any children yet, though. It's only been a few years, though, I suppose. You know what? Let's offer him a... Ooh, that sounds like something we do. Offer him a... Here. Good job. I'm proud of you, son. We can give him Scold. We'll give him Scold, which somebody say the reason why she was so popular is because of the fact that she is... she has a title. Or excuse me, a major claim to a title. So if we were to just... I can't really click on her. I don't think... Well, if we do... Okay, that's not working. Yeah, I can't seem to click on her from here. Neither the left or the right click worked. I was trying to show you guys. I guess it's irrelevant. So there's her. That's an option. We also have all these people in our dungeon too, which we could offer as a concubine because she's fairly old. So if the purpose is to give him a child, I don't know. She's pretty old. I don't know if that would, how well that would work out. Probably shouldn't give him lesbian. I don't think that would serve the purpose of what we're trying to do here. Just looking for other good options, and they're all fairly young. Some of these are Christians. Who's this one? That's the one who's She's got a pretty good stat here. She's 28 though. Again, we're kind of looking for somebody a little bit younger. Maybe one of these two ladies down here. She's weak, diligent and cruel, kind, just, greedy, and temperate. I say probably her or Scold would work. Yeah, let's go ahead and do her first, since the whole point of this is trying to get a child. And he'll take her. So he should have a concubine now. Probably get ahead and accept offer. We went in here to do something completely different. But yeah, it didn't. And we can ask him to join his plot, which is to kill him. Which I'm actually fine doing, I suppose. We can help him out in his plot. So yeah, he is a concubine now. Maybe they'll have kids together. What would happen if he dies? Who takes over? His son does. Okay, and he hates us. And I suppose it would be beneficial to help him out in his plot. And just give us something to do, I suppose. See if there's anything else that we can do. We can offer another concubine if we wanted to. All right, well, let's try that. Because I wanted to try giving him Scold. Yeah, so he'll probably accept. Says yes. So you're welcome. So we're giving our son just concubines. Just super proud of him. And I assume that would also increase his opinion of us. I don't actually know, though. Man, there's so much affecting his opinion of us. We got the gave the artifact. Nothing on the concubines, though. Probably be too easy to get opinion with that. All right, so yeah, I can now click on her easily. And she actually has a weak claim here. All right, somebody said she had a strong claim. But it can be inherited by a successor. So I think that's why the King of England for so long was trying to get her as his wife. And she has the claim right here, which would not be good, which is the reason why I didn't want to offer her to anybody. Once I found that out, I was like, oh yeah, we don't want her marrying anybody because that's our lands. Because apparently it was her father who was once the ruler of there, and he died under suspicious circumstances. All right. So again, let me just go back in here. We can't offer to join his war. That's not an option that I'm seeing here. I don't think you could just do that. But we can ask to join the plot, which is what I think we're gonna do. You can also take their concubines. That'd be rough. So let's ask to join the plot. He would be willing to accept us. And so that might be able to get that done now, just given the circumstances, because our high will increase the plot power substantially. And we can also usurp this title here, because why? It's because it's in this duchy here. Okay, so yeah, why would we not want to do that? Let's usurp that. Okay, so it is the high chiefdom, so that's like the duchy. And yeah, we have like complete control of it, so yeah, let's usurp it. And that's another Jarldom position. I don't know if that'll be given to our son, our other son. Looks like it will be. So yeah, Floki would have 2 Jarldoms, but he'll get 1 less chiefdom now, though. So 1 more duchy and 1 less county, if we're talking about typical terms for these positions. All right, so again, we are just increasing our power and authority, man. And we can also press the claim here now, but since we have the duchy, so we can press the claim and easily get an easy war out of this. Let's just see here. So it wouldn't be any of these, it'd be this one right here. And you do lose 500 prestige for doing that. Okay. Yeah, it's quite a bit of prestige. Anyways, I think that is, in fact, going to be the end of the episode. Maybe let this play for just a second more to get, well, no, I was going to say, to get into the summer, but, you know, it's fine. I think we're good, guys. So, yeah, this is, we got a few things done, but we didn't get many years played through, guys. I think we got through, what, like 2.5 years, not even quite that. Just because a lot of stuff's happening, a lot of events happening in this episode, just involved in a lot of things. Having a blast with the series overall. We might want to go ahead and increase our retinue, by the way, kind of get a few higher numbers here. It's not like we don't have the prestige, we're earning 8.08 prestige per turn. That's insane. It's not like we don't have prestige or money, whichever, the different retinues. Some cost money, some cost the prestige. But yeah, it's not like we can't afford it on either of those categories. So yeah, maybe we'd want to go ahead and increase the retinue up a little bit. That's an option. And I think we're going to go ahead and raid England next, since we have that. Or we could also do this. We could also declare war on him. That'd be an option as well to further increase our lands. That would just result in I think, let me just see if he's the, okay, so yeah, he owns all this land. So we actually would end up getting the county in our hands, just adding to the number of counties we have. So that's one option as well. Or, of course, raiding England, since we still have that as a one of our missions here for the Wolf Warriors. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all comments. Love talking to you guys. If you're looking for any videos to watch, then check out the front page of our channel. Find 2,000 something videos sorted by genre. Obviously, we had that other CK2 series where we played here in France. A lot of other Paradox content as well, including 1E4 series, which is kind of the closest to CK2, I guess. It's not really close to it, but it's the closest, I guess. Because Stellaris, I got a couple of those series, and that's nowhere near close. And Hoi 4 is a very different game as well, which I got like 20 something of those series. If you're looking for something to watch, Hoi 4 related, should be able to find something. And Imperator Rome, I guess Imperator Rome is kind of technically closer to CK2, I suppose, because at least it has a heavy character focus in a way. Not quite CK2 level of character focus, but there's at least characters. So I guess that's the closest to CK2 of the Paradox games. But I have one series of that playing as Ptolemy Egypt, but man, I just did not like that at launch. I felt like it was not very good. New patch is coming out for that in a week, though. I don't know if I'm going to play it or not, guys. I don't know. It's they've done a lot to improve it, but it's still not. You know, I've played the 1.2 patch, and it's still not where I'd want it to be at. It's still not a fun game, in my opinion. It's much improved, but still needs some work. So the new patch improves some other, adds a few things, makes a few adjustments, changes the way families work. Some people don't like the way the families have been changed. Some people think it's going to be better. Regardless of how you feel, it's not really like a massive change. The biggest thing is the mission system, which has been added, but I don't know. I don't think that's enough to make me want to play the game. It still doesn't seem like it's going to be a fun experience to me. So yeah, I probably won't play Imperator Rome when the new patch comes out, but I do have an Imperator Rome series on the channel if you're looking to watch some Imperator. I don't know too many people that are. It's not very popular at the moment among Paradox games. I think it's like along the level of Victoria 2 when it comes to like the average people playing it on Steam right now, which Victoria, by the way, is a very old game. So it just kind of shows you how bad it's doing. It's just, I don't know, they made some mistakes with that one. They shouldn't have released it when they did. I'm excited to see what they do in the future, that one. But again, that's the closest to CK2. And I don't play a ton of CK2 on the channel, but there is other series. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. Maybe go check out our Civilization 6 series on the PS4. Been having fun with that. And I'm playing that one with Jinx, my wife, and co-host here on the channel. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.